The dictionary defines university as an institution organized for research, teaching, public service, and for study in higher branches of learning. Oregon State University defines education in terms broader than the standard curriculum. Here, students can enhance their learning experiences by being involved in a number of extra and co-curricular activities, such as athletics, living groups, campus government, and student activities. Student media are a large part of student activities. Here at OSU, that includes KBVR-FM, the radio station, KBVR-TV, the television station, the Barometer, the school newspaper, and the Oregon State University yearbook, the Beaver.
KBVR-FM is Oregon State's student-operated radio station. Located at Snell Hall and broadcasting 24 hours a day, it enjoys one of the top listenerships in the Mid-Willamette Valley.
KBVR-FM offers students a unique opportunity. That's an opportunity to program on the air, to be disc jockeys, to be news people, and to be heard around the Mid-Willamette Valley. It's a real radio station, and we have real live listeners and a real live audience, and we don't really learn on the air. We have a training program called an apprenticeship program, and anybody who wants to be involved in KBVR, it doesn't matter what your major is, and believe me, we have every major up here. You come in and you take the apprenticeship program, and then the next step is to earn a shift. We have a lot of people who want to be on the air, so we have some people who double up, but everybody eventually, if you hang around and you work hard, you end up getting a shift. It's one of the most coveted things at Oregon State University, that's to have a shift at KBVR. We're on the air 24 hours a day, so there are all sorts of shifts, some more desirable than others, and we do just about every kind of programming.
The station manager is the head of the student staff at KBVR. Kris McElwee explains how she became involved with radio.
A friend suggested that I maybe get involved in being a DJ, and so I did about a year ago, and here I am. Being station manager is a lot of work, and it's good for me in that way that I've learned to become more organized.
Skills Kris gained at the station were learning experiences she couldn't get from books.
There are a lot of different types of people that are involved in broadcasting, and especially they're different from the people that I've known from my science background, and because people with stronger personalities seem to get involved in broadcasting, it's good to get to know how to make all those people work together for the betterment of the station.
Like many of those at the radio station, this veteran DJ got interested by seeing how easy it was for students to get involved.
I had a roommate who was a jazz DJ here, and I figured if he could do it, I could do it too, so that's how I got started. Got a segue coming up here.
After 4 years, he still finds working at KBVR-FM rewarding.
It's a good way to keep up on the new music scene. We get almost all the new releases that come out in here at the station, so we're keeping abreast of all the new releases that way. And I like to feel that I'm helping to promote a lot of the new music that's coming out these days. You know, I get to help get things that I think are really good, and make sure they get the exposure I think they should.
Participating in student media at KBVR-FM may not be as difficult as you may think.
Hard, as I've demonstrated. If I can do it, anybody can.
Okay.
That's our weather for now. We'll talk more about the weather in the next half hour. Pat?
Thanks, Nick.
Well, on May 18th, 1980, day turned to night over much of the Pacific Northwest.
The television medium has made its impact on our lives. Here at Oregon State, television is an activity where students can get involved in the industry and apply their experiences and skills towards entertaining and informing an audience. At KBVR-TV, you not only learn television, but you are television. KBVR is one of only 6 college stations on the West Coast run by students whose broadcast extends beyond campus.
We are hooked up with TCI Liberty Cable here in Corvallis, and we broadcast on Channel 11 into the surrounding community. That gives the students a sense of what I'm doing is being seen by people other than students, and gives them a sense of what it might be like in real television. You start at the bottom and you take your time, just like you would at any kind of job or in any kind of field. You have to start out on the bottom rung of the ladder. But that's what's so neat about KBVR, is that there's such a great opportunity to go up. There's just so much going on here that if you just stick with it and you're just if you just surround yourself with the people and with the facilities, with the equipment, just make sure you get saturated with everything, then you can move up in KBVR, and because there's so much opportunity, because it's all student run.
KBVR offers students the chance to be involved in the start-to-finish process of working on programs broadcast to 10,000 local households.
KBVR has the potential of reaching 21,000 people in the Corvallis area. One thing that some students don't realize, that they can have that kind of impact, that they can produce a show the show can be seen by that amount of people, that they can work on the shows and work their way up the ladder. But the best thing about KBVR is that it offers practical experience for the people involved, and that if you get it wrong the first time, you can do it again. I mean, you can work on it again. Try not, obviously, like anything, don't make the same mistake twice. But KBVR offers the opportunity for you to make that second mistake. You're not going to be fired if you make it the first time.
Students who are involved with the television station learn all the avenues of the industry, from camera operator in production to supervisory positions, such as station manager, program director, and production manager. KBVR television facilities offer students the chance to gain practical experience in the field.
It's the students that make the decisions. There's faculty input and lots of help, but anybody can do it and anybody can learn. One of the big benefits of working at KBVR-TV is that you don't have to major in the field. You don't have to be a major in broadcast communications. You don't have to major in journalism. You can be a major in something just totally unrelated, and all you have to do is say you want to work and come in, and if you don't know how to run a camera, or you don't know how to be on camera, we'll help you. We'll teach you how to do it. And you get the opportunity to learn. And you can get academic credit for it. Some positions are paid positions. And then there's just the people who come in and say, oh, I just want to help out. I don't need the credit, but I want to learn something here. And it's an opportunity that doesn't exist in a lot of other places, so I want to take advantage of it.
Broadcast media majors are taught production values and theories in their classes. Since the broadcast department and KBVR work cooperatively, these students are then able to apply those theories and production values at KBVR. They learn such things as editing, lighting, writing, and engineering.
If I hadn't started at KBVR, then I wouldn't have become a broadcasting major. I wouldn't have been able to meet a lot of people that I've met. I wouldn't have been able to intern at a television station in Portland. And I can honestly say that KBVR built the foundation for me as a student at Oregon State.
The Daily Barometer is Oregon State's award-winning daily campus newspaper. Some 140 to 150 issues are published every academic year. The paper employs approximately 100 students in paid staff and management positions. As the manager of student media, Frank Ragulsky, explains, students who work on the Barometer can get paid either of two ways.
Students can be paid by grant if they work on the editorial side of the newspaper, which means that it ranges anywhere from a mere $20 or $30 per month if they are a beginning reporter or a writer, all the way up to $300 a month if they're a major editor. The second phase is where students can actually earn income by commission sales of advertising. We have a team of students who work in the ad staff who go out and sell ads to the merchants in the community. And those students are paid on a percentage basis of every ad he or she sells.
The Barometer is the most visible example of the student media at Oregon State. The students that work on the paper are highly dedicated individuals who see their work not as just another co-curricular activity, but as jobs that they must take seriously.
Delivery people who get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, go down to the local printer, pick up the paper, and then deliver the paper to approximately 80 locations around the campus before 7 o'clock in the morning. And those people have to be pretty dedicated too to get up at 5 o'clock every morning and have the paper delivered by 7 o'clock.
As with all of the student media at Oregon State, it isn't necessary to be a journalism major to be a member of the Barometer staff.
And this is available to not just the technical journalism majors, but to all majors on the campus too. If they can use the elective credit and it's perfectly acceptable with their department chairman, depending on their individual major.
Students from all majors are welcome to join student media. These activities are businesses run by students for students. It is students that keep the Barometer published week after week, Monday through Friday.
The Beaver Yearbook opens all sorts of possibilities for students. It's broken down into the editorial side, the business side, and the photography side. The Beaver Yearbook is probably the only publication on campus that captures all the major events that have taken place during the academic school year.
The Oregon State Yearbook has a tremendous amount of tradition behind it. Started back near the turn of the century as the Orange, today the Beaver remains one of the premier college yearbooks on the West Coast. It's more than just a yearbook though. It's an opportunity to become involved. Each year, anywhere from 60 to 80 students work at putting the book together. Many of the students that work on the OSU Yearbook staff also worked on their high school yearbook. They can put their old skills to work while acquiring new skills.
We both started in high school with it. We were in senior year.
Co-editor our yearbook.
Yeah, we were both on the yearbook, and I was on the photography section. And we both had friends that were on the section before us. They were section editors, and they asked us if we wanted to be on it. So that's how we got onto it.
I was saying, even though I just started, I liked it in high school, but it's just another extracurricular activity that gets you out of school. I mean, something other than your books.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a way to meet people.
I like it. It's a really good experience too, I think.
The yearbook is a significant journalistic endeavor, capturing all the major events of each school year. And students don't have to be journalism majors to become involved and benefit from working on the Beaver staff.
Working on the yearbook has given me a lot more out of an experience at Oregon State than just actually attending classes. It's really given me an appreciation for the school and all the activities that are involved in the school, and it's just really given me an opportunity to meet a lot of people, have fun working with them, and it's given me skills in organizing and managing.
Two other student media annual publications are the Fussers Guide and Prism Magazine. The Fussers Guide is a student directory printed for the use of the campus community. It contains the names, addresses, phone numbers, and majors of the students enrolled at Oregon State University. It's printed each fall and is distributed around Thanksgiving. Prism Magazine is a fine arts publication produced annually by student media. It gives students an opportunity to display works in a vein other than news and features. The magazine is a medium for poetry, prose, artwork, and photography. It offers proof of publication for the best of each year's fine arts endeavors on campus. Both of these publications offer challenges and variety to student media at OSU.
But the best part about our program is that we give students the opportunity to run the program, to manage the program, and to direct the program the best way they see fit. And that's what makes student media work. That's one of the key concepts that we employ. And it's a student activity. It's a student activity that a lot of people, a lot of students on our campus feel that it's a very necessary part of their education.